Welcome. In front of me is a LENOVO Tab M10, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So we're going to begin with the navigation bar, which will allow you to revert back to the physical buttons if you're not a fan of this weird pill style button where it just kind of has the back button and this whatever that is. So let's go into the settings and then display. And from here you will have the navigation bar, and you can revert it back to the classic, or you can also go to the to this one, which seems a little bit more interesting actually. So switch between the minimal app and typing there, whatever. So we have apps, and as you can see, we can now easily switch between apps along with having the physical buttons on the side. So it kind of acts more like I would compare it to a computer, a little bit gimped computer, but still it allows you to easily switch between apps. So yeah, quite a nice feature that I actually didn't see before. So moving on to the next one, it's going to be the simple side panel. So as you can see, we already have a YouTube app, but this one, in my opinion, is a little bit better located, I would say. So as you can see, it gives you a YouTube feed, and you can launch stuff from here. You can of course log into it by tapping right over here. Allows you to sign in, so the feed will be a little bit more customized to your liking, not like it is right now, basically with all kind of random stuff here. So you could just tap on it and it will start playing a video. Now this plays it to a completely different app. So as you can see, there's YouTube and there is this app. So moving on to the next one, it's going to be the app lock, and this allows you to simply lock an application from being exited. So when you go into the recent, as you can see, there's a bunch of apps, and if I don't want some kind of app to be closed, for instance something like Spotify as an example, you can slide it down. As you can see, after a second there is a lock up here. Now I'm going to do this again just so you can see it. And when the lock is visible here on an app and you do clear all, as you can see, it keeps it open. It's still visible right here. If you go into the recent, it will stay, and you cannot clear it till you unlock it or till you do it manually. So helps you keep an app open that, for instance, you might not want to close. Something like Spotify, like I said before, is a fairly good example of that, because I believe if you close Spotify, it sometimes pauses music or just turns it off. Then moving on to the next one, it's going to be a simple device theme, which by default it's set to be based on a wallpaper. And let's go into the display, and where is it? There we go, the last option. So you have device theme, automatic based on wallpaper, but you can change it to light or dark. As you can see, it changes it to dark. Now it doesn't go all the way. This will work way better if the device would be on a newer Android, something like Android 10. This would have way greater effect, but it's still nice that you can customize some parts of it. So moving on to the last option, it will be the split screen. Now on here it's kind of weirdly hidden, I would say. So if you go into the recent, if you try to tap on the icon, it doesn't do anything unless you misclick and tap on the window. It will just maximize it. So what you have to do actually is hold it, and as you can see, when you hold it, it gives you the option. Now it's fairly hidden, I would say, but once you tap on it, it will open it up in split screen, and then you will have the option to open up another app. By default it goes to the recent, but you can click on the home button and have just the entire home screen right here, and open up any kind of other app that you wish to split screen with. So the benefit of, for instance, opening up something like YouTube and Chrome is the fact that you can listen to music on YouTube. You can make it even smaller. Well, you can still browse your web browser and music will not be paused. So just a nice way of having two apps running at the same time and not actually having to pay subscription for YouTube. But this will basically conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.